bought Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game...
There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. While they dial up on second and a long way to go. They just keep firing. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I bet.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Going deep, and it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on fires deep toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Dropping back, it's Eldridge. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
He steps out right in the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Spinderella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Rebels! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the Heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a Heat. Snagged in the middle, it's Reed. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Eldridge. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Eldridge. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 10, and it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Missouri!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right around zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Eldridge. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to keep it in the air. Dances away to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Shoots it to the left. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished.
Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. To throw, it's Eldridge. Steps away to find some room. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. It's ball. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves back up inside their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. Zings it complete to the right. Open space at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. With the catch, it's Reed. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield, it's Eldridge. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Reed. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with...
He uncorks one deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever. but they will remember it was a W. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Missouri gets to the line quickly. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Eldridge. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll toss it to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him,
adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Going to the run to start this second half. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds space on the right. There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now with
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, a lot of space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help, short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropping back, it's Eldridge. Makes the grab, it's Reed. Turning it on! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Utah. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Getting that push, a pick up of 4 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Eldridge. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here we go, here we go. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on second down. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Eldridge. Hauls it in. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Got a man, it's Reed. Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the air.
Quickly complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Eldridge. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going right to work up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Touchdown, Rebels! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Eldridge. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the right. Off to the races. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Here's the heat. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. And the Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Eldridge. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown. Ole Miss. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking for a man, it's Watts. Under fire. They've come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Rebels buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the and that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my